Hello, welcome back to the HCAP Student Success Center Summer Workshop Series. For today's workshop, you're going to be covering experiential learning. So to start off, what is experiential learning? Experiential learning is an opportunity that allows you to use existing skills, gain knowledge, and apply what you learn in the classroom into a real setting. An example would be using what I've learned in my evaluation of athletic injuries class when I'm shadowing a physical therapist and they're asking me questions about the body and how it works. Another example would be using my communication and public speaking skills that I've learned as a peer mentor when presenting in front of a classroom or an organization. So for today's agenda, we're going to be covering volunteering in organizations, research opportunities, and internship opportunities. There are several ways that you could grow your experiential transcripts, but these are the three most popular ways to do it here at UTSA. And starting off, we have getting involved with organizations. There are three main ways that you could go about this at UTSA, starting off with the Student Activities Office that you can find in the HEB Student Union. This is an office dedicated for involvement in the UTSA community, student organizations, campus events, and traditions. This is where you will go to ask how you can get involved, what organizations you'll find on campus, and how to become a part of student traditions, like I mentioned, such as the Spirit of the Roadrunner, formerly known as Mr. and Mrs. UTSA. Another way is to go to the involvement fair that typically takes place in the first couple weeks of the fall and spring semester. This is an opportunity for student organizations to introduce themselves to students and for you as a student to go up to them and ask how to be involved, like what the requirements are, what events they host, and so on. And lastly, we have RowdyLink. This is an online program that houses all of UTSA's registered organizations. In a couple sites, you'll see how that looks like. But basically, RowdyLink is where you'll go to find any and every organization that we have and get to know a little about them. And yes, we also have the option to use our social media. We're all on Instagram, so this is a great way to see what organizations do throughout the semester or to also ask any questions. So if you go to an organization and then you see that they host volunteer events, social events, and general meetings, and you want to get to know a little bit more, you could just like DM them or look at their feed and so on. Moving on, we have getting involved with volunteering. Volunteering is something that you could do both through UTSA and on your own by a simple Google search, but why not use the resources that are available to you at UTSA? The first way to do volunteering is to use or to join an organization that you might have found on RowdyLink known as Voices. So they're a service organization that plans and implements volunteer programs and projects throughout the school year. So they're located on the Paseo and they have weekly meetings and events that you could attend. Then we have the Leadership and Volunteer Services office that you could also find in the Paseo here at UTSA, and they're a centralized connection point to access leadership and volunteer opportunities on campus and in the greater San Antonio community. So they're the ones that host Day of Service, the Leadership Academy, Alternative Break, and Leadership. Lastly, again, we have RowdyLink. So they not only have all the organizations, but they are also an online program with a designated service tab with external volunteer opportunities throughout the San Antonio community. So these are events that you would also find on your own if you simply search them on Google, but it's in a centralized location for you already. And this is how RowdyLink looks like or how you get there. So you first want to go to my.utsa.edu, same location where other resources are located, find RowdyLink and sign in with your ABC 123 and passphrase. Towards the left-hand side, you'll see the three bars and you're going to click organizations. And there you'll see all 500 plus organizations that are here at UTSA, but you could categorize it and turn on filters for like health professions, engineering, military, political, anything that you want to join that you like or that include your hobbies. And then you'll see that there's still like over 100, but say I want to join Active Minds, you'll see a little information about them, pictures, who their officers are, and their events. And if you want to join, just click join. And if you have any questions for them, you could just use a contact email. For service opportunities, same menu, and go down to service, and there you'll see there's like hundreds and hundreds of opportunities. And again, you have the option to narrow it down to the type of volunteering you'll be doing or when it will take place. So if I want to go to this weekend or tomorrow, I just scroll, and some of these are repeating, which is a great way to network and do it consistently. Others are once a month and so on. And once you find something that interests you, they'll take you to another website where you'll typically see like contact information, location, and anything like that. But yeah, moving on. We have research opportunities. So research opportunities are something that is uncommon, but seeing it on your experiential transcript is very beneficial, especially if you're going to do something else after you finish your undergrad. So a way to participate in research, whether it's by volunteering as a participant or actively working with those who are conducting the research, are to stop by the HCAP Student Success Center and just letting us know your research interests. You're not guaranteed a position in a research opportunity, but if we know that you're interested, when an opportunity does come up, we'll get you connected. So that's that option, but you could also do it through your professors. You'll probably notice that in their syllabus, they say like a little about them, or even in class, they'll express that they do their own research. So just talk to them, get to know them, ask them how you can get involved with them. And that's probably the easiest way. Again, it's not guaranteed. You might be able to just participate as a volunteer, but just putting yourself out there gets you an opportunity eventually. Next up, we have internship opportunities. So I know some majors do require an internship towards the last semesters of your undergrad experience, but you could also do internships outside of your degree, maybe in the summer or during your winter break. For HCAP specifically, we have a website where you'll find internship coordinators for each major and more information on where you can intern. There's also the Career Center. So the Career Center is great location on campus that you could go to from the start to the end, like whether it's building a resume before you apply to internships or practicing for interviews and so on. This is a great resource for you on campus, and they're located in the student union. And next up, we have the Blackboard organization for HCAP undergraduate students. So this is the first location where HCAP will share any opportunities that come up, and you can find it again on Blackboard. Instead of going to courses, just click the organization tab and you'll see a couple slides ahead what it'll look like. So this is what the HCAP website looks like. So just search up UTSA HCAP internships and you'll be able to access a link that shows all majors, like their internship coordinator, and contact information, anything like that. And then each major specifically has their own website that lists all these opportunities. But you see, like some of them say that if this is your major, you'll be required. For kinesiology, you're not going to see anything right now because this is in the summer, but you'll probably see those opportunities throughout the semesters. And then if you're psychology, sociology, criminal justice, just click your link and you'll find more information. For the Career Center, most of their external internship opportunities are going to be found on Handshake. So just search up UTSA Handshake, use your passphrase and ABC123 to log in. And this is also where you'll go to schedule appointments with those advisors or for workshops that they host, anything like that. But for internships, just go to jobs. You could also find like work study positions, student opportunities, and anything like that. But we're looking into internships. On the left, you'll see any available internships filtered down to your major. So say I want to go to the UTSA Athletics Development Intern, you'll see a little description. Sometimes if they're paid, they'll also list it here, any requirements, what's expected of you. And to actually apply for that internship, it's very simple through Handshake. You just send in your resume, and if you're a match, they'll contact you for any further steps. Lastly, we have the Blackboard organization. So if you're an HCAP student, you should automatically be enrolled in this. regardless. There's no assignments on there or anything. It's simply just to get information across to you as an HCAP student. So just log into Blackboard and click organizations on the left-hand side. This is what it looks like. And then once you're here, just go to announcements. And as you can see, you'll have all the available opportunities where there are workshops, and like right away, the second thing that came up was a fall internship. But if you keep scrolling, you'll also see job fairs that are outside of UTSA and other job opportunities, scholarships, the events that we host here at UTSA. But every so often you'll see internship opportunities. It's not guaranteed that you'll see one for your major, but because it's HCAP, all of HCAP majors, but it doesn't hurt to check in frequently, especially if this is an opportunity that you want to pick up on so you can grow that experiential transcript. So that's everything that I have for today. If you're interested or have any questions, feel free to stop by the HCAP Student Success Center. Would be glad to help you. And then just follow us on Instagram because you might be able to see opportunities that will help you grow your experiential transcript as well.